Complexity kills revenue. When you make things too complex, your revenue and your profits always go down, and your team and your culture always suffer. And that's what happens to most businesses because they read a ton of books or they listen to people who are getting paid for ideas instead of being willing to share experience, and that kills it. Having too many ideas is literally hell to real business people. I mean, you and I probably both know that. When a successful person wants to grow something in any area of their life, they learn from the experiences of others who have already achieved what they want to achieve multiple times over. They look to people with a track record of success, not just once, not just twice, but they look for people who have achieved what they want to achieve 3, 4, 5 times or more. If you're looking for someone to help guide you to have a great marriage, for example, then you don't want to take advice from somebody who's been married for 1 or 2 years, right? You want advice from someone who's been married 20 or 30 years and has grown together and fallen deeper and deeper in love as the years went on. And if you want to, let's say, hit home runs, you don't ask a person who hit 1 home run and say, wow, you hit such a great home run, teach me how to do that. You ask the person who's hit 10 or 20 or more home runs this season so that it's current. And if you want to learn anything in business, you don't look to a friend who built one business and still struggles. You look for experience from people who have built multiple successful companies. And each time they scale, their companies scale faster and faster and faster and more predictably. And when you find somebody like that, somebody who's successful, what you're going to find is that they're willing to share their experiences with you. And also what you're going to find is that what they share with you is usually pretty damn simple. Smart people who want to grow in any area of their life or their business seek out the best experience, then they listen and they learn and they implement and they succeed. But most other people listen to way too many other people, people who don't have a proven track record. And then they create this complicated plan and they get discouraged when that plan fails. And if any of this feels like personal to you, like you've done this before, then you should listen up a little bit, because if I've learned anything in business, it's that complexity kills everything. It kills momentum, it kills culture, it kills motivation, it kills revenue, and most of all, it kills clarity, which might be the reason why everything else dies when things get too complex. Because people begin focusing on following this convoluted system instead of going from point A to point B in the fastest, most succinct way possible. But listen, I completely get it. I understand that as we grow in business, if we've never been at the next level that we're seeking to get to, then we don't know how to handle all those new obstacles that come with that advanced growth. And most business people look to books and gurus, and they hire a lot of very expensive, unnecessary C-level players like a COO or a CMO or a CTO or whatever. And the challenge with that is that most of those resources are driven by people who want to look smart. So they come into a business and they try to make things look more complicated than they are. Or maybe instead of doing that, they change systems that are already working in your business just to make them fit their template, which never accelerates the growth in any organization, because as the owner, you as the owner and your existing team already have a way of doing things that's already gotten you from where you were to where you are right now, and things that are working. And going to the next level does not require that you stop doing what's working. It almost always just requires that you add 1, maybe 2 simple systems, or 1, maybe 2 people onto your org chart to manage the next stage of growth.